Here is my long-awaited simple / lazy girl method for making sourdough. I'm starting off with 330 grams of warm water. Water shouldn't be over 110 degrees. That will kill the yeast. I am usually around 100 degrees. I am next going to add 100 grams of sourdough starter and give that a mix. Now I'm going to pull out this unnecessary fancy mixing tool. I don't know what it's called. It does come in handy, but I usually do use my just a wooden spoon. It just happened to come with my first sourdough making kit, but I wouldn't get one extra if you don't have one that comes in your kit if you get a kit. I added 12 grams of fine sea salt. Next, or last rather, I'm going to go in 100 grams of bread flour. It is just unbleached bread flour from Costco. It's in the blue bag, and I am blanking on the brand name right now. We're going to give this a good mix. It will still be shaggy and everything when this step is done. We just want to fully incorporate the water, the starter, and the flour all together. Some people recommend using your hands for this so you can get a feel for how your dough feels, but I just do not like that sticky dough on my fingers, and I'm surprised I even pulled it off the spatula like that because I usually use a spoon for that. I really don't like the way that it feels. So you do as you wish, but just going to fully incorporate that and then cover it, and I let it sit for 20 minutes before doing my first stretch and fold. Okay, 20 minutes later, we are ready for our first stretch and fold. Some people recommend doing waiting for it to sit for about an hour, I think up to 2 hours, but I just like to get things done fast. So 20 minutes works for me. I do 20 minutes actually between each stretch and fold. You don't have to do it that fast, but that's just my preference. Sometimes I'll let it sit if I'm busy doing other things, and I have let it sit up to 2 hours before stretch and fold. And I think Google has told me that that is the maximum that it can wait before a stretch and fold is 2 hours. I have gone beyond that before, and then I just let it start bulk fermenting, and I have still had good bread. So seriously, just keeping it simple has worked. So this is the last stretch and fold. You can see the texture difference. It's not as stretchy. It's coming together nicely. And we're going to cover that back up for another hour. And then I am getting my workstation ready to shape it. I keep the shaping, honestly, very simple as well. I don't really work the dough into a circle. I don't know how to explain it, but if you have watched other sourdough videos, I think you know what I mean. But I really just gently fold it out, get it into a square, and then roll it up and press in the seams. So you'll see that coming up here. So my last step is I added some brown rice flour to that silicone banneton. I have no problems with the dough sticking into the banneton when I do that, but I have had sticking when I've used just the regular bread flour. I take off some of the excess and get it on the backside of the bread, and I'm just going to cover it and let it sit for a few hours. You want it to double in size. After it doubles in size, you're going to take it out of the banneton and score it, put it into your Dutch oven or pan, however you are doing it. I use a Dutch oven and I bake at 450 degrees with the top on for the first 20 minutes and then at 400 degrees with the top off for the last 20 minutes. And this is what they typically come out looking like.